everybody, welcome in. It's good to see you. We are back with another episode of Split Screen Podcast. We have some things to talk about, not a whole lot, but we're going to jump into it after we talk to these lovely gentlemen here. Dan, we're starting with you this week because you were nice enough to throw it to me last week. So I'm going to go ahead and start with you, and we're going to do the normal cadence. But how are you? What have you been up to?
Well, I'm going to keep it short because I want to actually hand it right back to you, sir. You're so humble. I insist on getting it back to you, but
we just keep talking.
Yeah, no, back to you, please. No, doing well. Been up to still working through Claire Obscure. I always want to say Obscura. It's Obscure.
What's Obscura from? Obscura's from something.
Atlas Obscura?
Maybe, I don't know. It's from my confused brain, but Claire
confused brain.
Expedition 33. I made it. I want to say like I'm in like one of the last parts for one of the characters in Act 1. Like I haven't made it a ton farther because I kept getting without getting it. There's an area where you can fight some different people. Like you pick them in like a little, it almost looks like a wrestling ring. Okay. And I was getting dog walked by the last guy constantly, so I spent like hours trying to do that. So but it's to get some stuff. So I didn't make a ton of progression, but it's because I got held up there. Been also
Dan, I'm gonna give you some quick advice.
Oh, here we go.
I don't want to hear.
Oh, get good.
Okay.
Yep.
John, I'm going to give you some advice. Don't be seen around me in person anytime soon. But you can attest to this, Jordan. Also having that kind of struggle a little bit in our other game, Divinity. Yeah, dude. We sailed up from one place to another town, and ever since then, everybody were like, "Let's go fight this group." Killed. Let's go fight this group. We get killed.
We go any direction we went in. We got into a fight, got killed. Then we're like, "Okay, reload." All right. We go this way. Got into a fight. We lose. We're like, "Okay, reload." So we made no progress in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So that was great.
Jordan did learn the hard way after 4 different things. Don't touch the bodies near the troll. Any of them at all.
Yeah. Troll's got some health on him.
Jordan's like, if you don't steal from him, he'll kill you because of one hit KO. So then all of a sudden I'm standing by him and he goes to attack me. Jordan's like, don't even look at the bodies. Apparently that makes him mad because every time we kept doing it.
For science.
Yeah, we're struggling a little bit, but trying to grow through those. Other than that, I've been playing Stardew Valley. They've had a ton of updates since the last time I played. And I always like going back every so often and checking that out, seeing all the kind of different things they've added. I mean, obviously, when I first started playing, it was just, you had your farm. Now you can pick different farm setting, river one, mountain one, whatever. You can have cabins, so you can have multiple people playing on the same farm server.
For sure.
Added all kinds of stuff. So that's, what I've been up to. Jordan, allow me to kick it back to you, though. I'm sorry I took up so much of your time, please.
I'm actually I have 3 things after this. So for the next 2, if you could make it quick recap of what's going on. Andy, how are you? What have you been playing? Yes. We're on a time watch.
Doing good. I'm doing good. Been playing Expedition 33 as well. I want to say I'm probably somewhere around halfway through Act 2, so I'm making progress. Still having a great time. I wasn't sure when I went in what I would think about it, but it's just a really unique game, and
cool.
They really just don't make them like that anymore. You get your Ubisoft games that are,
well, maybe we won't be getting
copy paste.
We won't be getting Ubisoft games anymore. Maybe, who knows?
Well,
now's the time to buy the stock. It's like it's like 80 cents, dude. It's gonna go up. I'm telling you, diamond hands.
So I've been playing that. That's been fun. And football, playing our dynasty.
Yep.
Just finished up. We're at conference championship week in season 4. Had a hard time with TCU at TCU. It was a pain in my butt, but I won. 12-0. So I just
Andy, if I could give you some advice, if someone once gave me, get good or get better.
That's right.
I won.
Pay it forward.
It's all right. I found it poignant, so I wanted to just share that along.
Fresh in your mind. Very cool.
That's what I've been playing.
Very cool. John, what about you? How you been? What have you been playing?
Been playing the huge.
Okay,
Big
we all know
ambitions
what
and
that is.
hotel
Yep,
architect.
there it is.
Yep, we know what that is.
The old one too.
I don't want to say gave up, but I left behind News Tower because
It's okay.
you know,
It's a safe space.
I felt like I wasn't. Well, I was just spinning my tires in that game. I wasn't getting anywhere. I didn't feel like I was making progress. I have finally done my research in that game, and I feel confident now in another playthrough. So I'm going to be picking that one up here
sweet.
again. I just need to do it,
Love
get
that.
around to it. So I'm excited about that. You know, getting a third game back in the fold, and you know, bouncing around between the three. My Royal Rumble predictions last week completely biffed on those. However, we'll acknowledge the tribal chief. Got it done.
Love it. I
Got it
absolutely
done.
love it.
Yep, and
I love the
then on
women's one too.
side,
Women's was
the
awesome
women's
as well.
Rumble, Liv Morgan won it. I completely totally forget. If I'm in a prediction league with a bunch of people, and we just predict, you know, the matches and get points
Right.
for it and whatnot. And you know, I
kinda
completely totally forgot about Liv Morgan, or I probably would have had her as my winner because she's been the runner-up, you know, so many years in a row, Elimination Chamber runner-up. So like, she's been right there at the Rumble, and it was like it totally made sense that they were like, all right, it's your time now. Finally,
I'm confused. How do you know other people and do stuff with anybody else? That shocks the hell out of me.
I know.
Here we are.
I know. I have friends other than you guys.
Bullshit.
Cool. So
What?
do they have a podcast you could join? Because we're cool if you want to go do that. Like, and totally.
I yield my time.
Oh my god. Well, I appreciate that. I honestly haven't been playing. Well, actually, no, I have been. I'll kind of this stuff behind me. Halo Master Chief Collection. Me and my wife have been going through and just getting achievements. That's really what we've been doing. Just doing, because there are, I think, 700 achievements in this one game alone. Granted, this game has, 6 different games in it, right? So it is what it is.
Are they all attainable, or are they like some online achievements that's like, there's no way we're gonna get these?
Some of them you can. Some are date specific, like play Halo X on the 5th of a month or whatever. You know what I mean? So like some of them are to that. So it's obtainable, yes, but most of them are. And we found out, like, even through, it says win multiplayer matches. And then we were just doing Forge because there's skulls that you have to get on some of those maps. So we were going through getting the skulls on those maps. But when we ended the game, it counted as a game played and a game won. So we were getting progress in those achievements as well. So there's a loophole around getting those achievements. You don't actually have to do it. Of course, some will take time, but yeah, man, it's been a good trip down memory lane. I couldn't tell you how many times we did. We're focused on Halo 3 right now because we had myself, my wife, and my 8-year-old daughter playing Halo 3 as a family co-op through the campaign, and we played through the entire thing. One of the better experiences I've had, I think, as just a family gaming experience, has been awesome. So that was really cool. She also had a good time. It wasn't like I was dragging you through it. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. That kid's got a good knack of picking up things and playing them well. The reason I say that is because we had the skull, where if you hit a headshot on a grunt, it does the birthday celebration and it goes off and it's like, yay, right? And it makes that note, that audible sound. That was happening. I was hearing it a lot, and it wasn't coming from me and it wasn't coming from Ness. So I was like, all right, that's, you know what I mean? Like, can happen by accident, but I'm like, okay, you're getting headshots on these grunts. Like, we're doing the whole thing, going through the motion. So it was kind of cool.
Aimbot.
She's probably hacking. She's probably hacking, but I think, it's cool to see her kind of play first person shooter games, because she hasn't yet, and getting into that genre is going to be a lot of fun.
Just tell her to stay away from Call of Duty. Don't let her become one of those people.
Nah. She can dip her toes in like when I do, but other than that, we'll focus on some Halo or some other stuff. It'll be a good time.
You're not doing sniper shotguns, right? Because that's you and I.
I would never.
What about SWAT?
I have been playing a ton of SWAT, but John, I would never. Sniper shotguns, Beaver Creek. We're not going to do anything.
Right.
We're not going to
untouched.
Yeah, I can't bring her into that.
What was it? What was the swords? And there was one that was swords and something. BR and swords or something.
Yeah, I think so. You're right too. Yeah. But it's overall a good time. But before we get to the topics, like I said, we only have one big one here. We're going to be talking about Obsidian's interview with Bloomberg. We're going to be going through what we're calling it now is what I'm going to call it. This is news to everybody else, but speed run news stories, which is just kind of our quick hits, if you will. We're going to talk about games coming to Game Pass, The Division, and that shadow drop and the issues with that one. Netflix and the PS3 have some bad news there. Baldur's Gate getting some more magic cards we'll talk about. And that one's more for you, Dan. Shout out to you. And then Hot Uncle Leon. We're going to talk about that as well. And that awesome article that's coming from there is so. And last but not least, a game recommendation that I heard of for John to check out, possibly with a demo coming out. So all that coming up here soon. But Andy, I'm going to start with you. This is a blind ranking top 10. Okay. Everybody else can put their little 2 cents in here. But this top 10 is 10 random video game characters. So you, of course, don't know what's next after this one. So I'm going to see what you got and see what we end up with here. So first off, we have Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Where would you put Sora out of 10?
Sora out of 10. 4.
Oh, that's the
4.
Resident Evil keys, right? The guy with the Resident Evil key sword.
God, I hate you so much. I hate you so much, dude. All right, next we've got Kratos from the God of War franchise.
Kratos. No, I'm not super into God of War. Gonna put Kratos at 7.
Okay, 7 Kratos. Okay, next we have
You, Dan, and I get
Samus.
to do this list.
Not this list. No, you guys, John. I don't know if you'll know anybody on here. Maybe a couple.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're tied for 10th.
Everybody 10. Samus. What you got?
Samus.
Mhm.
That's a classic. I'm gonna go 2.
2
For
with
Samus.
Samus. Okay. Samus at the 2.
That's a character in Super Smash Bros.
You're not wrong. I will tell you that's not where they came from, but you're also not wrong.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
Next one,
Fuck, I hate him.
we have
You know
Aloy.
who else is in Super Smash Bros? Sora.
So
Yeah, Resident Evil guy.
yeah.
I thought you were going to say Kratos. I was like, no.
Next
He's in
Andy.
PlayStation All Stars.
Next Andy, we've got Aloy.
Aloy.
I-
Oh,
actually, I don't know
Horizon
who that
Zero.
is.
you know, it's a good one.
Horizon
Yeah,
Zero
Horizon
Dawn.
Zero Dawn.
Oh,
Sorry, gotta put Aloy at 10, even though
Oh,
that's great.
what if it's
Aloy at
characters
10.
what if it's characters you dislike most and you put her last? You're gonna be so
Sure.
like so silly.
Next we have
Silly little
two
bitch.
2B from Near Automata.
Ooh.
It's automata.
Automata.
Automata. 2B, that's a good one. 5.
5. Okay, 2B at 5. Next, Cloud Strife from the Final Fantasy 7.
Behind Squall.
Ooh.
Squall better if he's on the same list, but whatever.
Another classic. Gonna put Cloud at 3.
Ooh,
For
okay.
what is the simplest? He's a simp.
Next we have Kirby.
Kirby's good.
What that
Trying
mouth
to
do
remember
to
what
Randy.
numbers I have left.
So right now we have an openings of 9, 8. We have 9, 8, 6, and 1.
Kirby at 6.
6.
He's-
Okay.
If it's what that mouth skill does, it's number 1, Andy, right? Because get it. You get
Mouth game number 1.
Yeah.
Solid Snake.
Ooh, Snake, that's a good one.
1, 8, and
Let's
9.
see.
8, 9.
You know,
Do it.
Snake. I'm gonna put him at 1.
At 1.
You know?
I'm glad it's
I
cool
can't-
being
I
on
can't
this
Taking on
side.
some losers.
It's very cool being on this side of it, knowing who's left. So I'm just gonna say that. Solid Snake at the
Losers.
1. All right. Geralt of Rivia.
Geralt, 9.
Wow.
9.
Wow.
9. And the last person we have for this list, Master Chief, going to be going at your number 8 slot.
That's what I was going to say.
All
I was
right.
going to say, like,
Come
Master
on,
Chief.
dude.
I can't think of any heading title where Solid Snake is number 1 on a list of all
Rage
these
bait.
people.
Rage bait. Dan, I'm going to save
Is it
you
like-
for last. Okay? I'm going to save you for last.
I like the list. You know,
Can't wait.
Is this what you mentioned earlier was going to make me furious?
No, I think you'll get a good laugh at it. But Andy, we've got 1 Samus, or sorry, 1, we have Solid Snake. We have 2 Samus, 3 Cloud, 4 Sora, 5 2B, 6 Kirby, 7 Kratos, 8 Master Chief, 9 Geralt, and 10 is Aloy.
Jerry of Rivia.
Jerry from the river.
I'm not upset. Obviously, I put Master Chief higher, but what can I do about it?
I can't imagine what these
But
all in common.
everything else, good with me.
I love it. Good deal. John, we're hopping to you. Are you ready? It's not that
All right,
list.
I can't
This
wait.
one's more.
I hope it's not that list.
I did.
It's only Resident Evil characters.
I did
You just
tailor
gotta-
them to the individual, right? So, John, some of these
All
you
right.
probably haven't played.
Favorite fast food places.
Yeah. What's your favorite simulator, right? No. So this is 10 random
You're just gonna say words: supermarket, car dealership.
Yeah. 10 random WWE or WCW wrestling video games. I have 10 random ones. Some of these you have played, some of these you probably have not. That's okay if you haven't. But right off the bat, have you played WCW Mayhem?
I own that one.
Okay.
It's hot garbage.
Okay, where would you put it out of 10? What do we got?
I'm glad you're aware.
I'm gonna go 8.
8 with the Mayhem. Okay.
You think things are more hot garbage than that?
I think there's gonna be 2 more hotter garbage.
What's the backstage one that everybody hates from that series?
We
Backstage
have
Assault.
WWE No Mercy.
No Mercy's a 2.
Ooh, a 2.
No Mercy's 2.
Mercy. Okay. We've got that one done. We've got Mayhem done. We have WWF.
I'm trying to fight the, me versus
other people.
universally
Yeah, I got you.
opinion. Yeah,
Just do, if this helps, just do you. Do you want to switch any of those yet?
No,
Okay,
I'm
cool.
good.
All
I'm
right.
good. But
So next-
my number one, is 2K14 or 09, but it's
I got you.
We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Next one we have WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game.
The arcade game. That's gonna be a solid 5.
5. Okay.
5.
All right. Next, WWE 2K14.
2K14, there it is. You know what? That is gonna be my 1.
Oh, okay. Already taking it off the
That's
spot.
it.
I love it.
This is gonna bite. I feel a feeling this is gonna
One
come back
and
to
two.
bite him so hard.
1 and 2 already off the board.
WCW
whatever.
NWO Revenge for the Nintendo 64.
Revenge. I never played it, but my friends I have a group of friends that have, and they have nothing but great memories when they talk about that one. So, but unfortunately, I've never played it. So I have to just
Hot take.
blindly rank it at.
I mean,
I already did 5. I did 5, right?
yeah, you have 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10.
4.
Ooh, I love that. I love that.
Just from based on what I've heard, that game is a top 5.
It's top 3 easily for me, honestly. Okay, so we've got that one down. WWE SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain for the PlayStation 2.
That was a pain. 3.
Oh, you are not going to be a happy camper. So I'm just going to go with it. WWE SmackDown versus Raw 2009.
Oh, okay. 6.
6 it is.
Well, I got
Oh,
7, 9,
man.
and 10.
That's top 3 easy, John. Jeez.
Top 3 easy. Come on, John. You're blind ranking, dude. Okay, what do we got next? WCW Backstage Assault.
10.
Yep. That is accurate.
That's 11. That's 12. That is whatever that is last on any list.
Okay, so I've got that way. We got that one too. We got 2 spots left. We have a 7 and a 9 left, and we have 2 games.
7, 9.
WCW versus The World for the PlayStation 1.
That is going to be. I enjoyed that game, but it was very clunky.
Okay.
So is it 7 or 9? And I'm gonna go with 9.
All right. You got it.
Fingers crossed that this last game is gonna be the better fit at 7.
All right. Last but not least, going in the number 7 slot, WWE SmackDown versus Raw 2006.
At 6? Oh, 2006. I'm fine with that at 7.
All right.
If it would have been 07, then I would have been like, ooh.
All right, John. So
That
you
one
are.
really need to go up.
We got 1 here. WWE 2K14. Number 2, No Mercy. Number 3, Here Comes the Pain. Number 4, WCW versus NWO Revenge. Number 5, arcade game, the WWF WrestleMania arcade game. Number 6, 2009. 2006 is your number 7. Number 8 is WCW Mayhem. Number 9, WCW versus the World. And then number 10, 11, 12, and so on is Backstage Assault. So not a bad list. I would say I'm a little disappointed in 09, but only because it came so late. But
Because
you
it
know
came
what I
late. I would flip flop 8 and 9, Mayhem and what did I end up WCW
9?
versus the World.
Yeah, versus the World.
I'd flip 8 and 9, and then I would be content.
Okay, I love that. Even with arcade game above 09.
No, 09 was 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would flip 5 and 6 and 8 and 9,
All
and
right.
then
Then
that'd have been a
you're
perfect
happy
list
with
right
it.
there.
Perfect list. I
Yeah.
love that.
I'll
Well
be
done.
damned.
Well done.
All right, Dan, do better.
Dan's up. Here we go, Dan. You ready for this? This is going to be
Get
your
good.
blind rank. These 10
All right.
Sega, these 10 safety conferences, these 10 Sega Genesis video game characters.
God damn it.
All right.
Ren and Stimpy.
So the first one we have here is Joe Musashi from Shinobi.
10.
Okay. All right. You got it. You got it. I figured Joe hitting the number 10. We have Rystar from the game Rystar.
9.
All right. I love it. So we're off to a good start here.
Yep.
We have Sonic the Hedgehog. Not sure if you know who that is from Sonic the
He's
Hedgehog.
blue.
He's
Like an
I say, is he the guy that wears the armor in that Konami game,
Yes.
the Rocket game?
Yes. Yeah.
No.
Right. Yep.
I'm trying to think realistically, probably 1.
Okay. This is
He's
your.
the
This
face
is
of Sega.
this is your
Yeah, I'm
list.
trying to think
though.
for me. I'm trying to think though, like who I could think of that is more representative of Sega.
Oh, you're not
who-
going to be happy, but go ahead.
Oh, wait. I'm just trying to because I'm trying to think. He's not maybe I'm trying to think like is there anybody I would put real
I'm
quickly
giving too
over him
much.
in number 1?
I'm giving him away too much. One of these is going to throw you through.
We'll
a
do
loop.
2. We're gonna do 2.
Two?
We're gonna
Okay,
do 2.
you're going to
I'm gonna
save.
stand on 2. I'm gonna
Okay.
stand on 2.
All right, Sonic
Stand
hitting
up.
the number 2. We have Echo from Echo the Dolphin.
I mean, thank God. Whatever 7.
Yes, Dolphin.
whatever,
finally.
whatever the lower
8.
like the
Okay.
closest to, yeah, there you
You
go.
got
There
it.
you go.
8. Okay, so you have
Stupid
1
dolphin.
and 3 through 7 left. So we have
Okay.
Sonic done, Echo done, Joe Restar. Okay, next one we have Toe Jam from Toe Jam and Earl. Where do we put Toe Jam at, Dan?
6.
6. Toe Jam is 6. You got it. Okay.
Earl.
I had to put one of them. Originally, they were both on the list, and I was like, I can't do that. So Toe Jam.
Well,
Toe Jam
Earl
is
can
6.
get off here. No one cares about Earl.
We have Earthworm Jim from Earthworm Jim.
7.
7. That hurts my heart.
You bitch.
Yeah, thank you, Andy.
You
Let him know. Earthworm
Hey, this
Jim.
is my list. It's not your list.
We have Axel Stone from Streets of Rage. Pretty much the main guy that you play with on most of them, right?
I put him in Earthworm Jim's spot. I was not a big Streets of Rage fan.
That's fine. Lowest you got is 5.
So 5.
Okay. All right. Axel Stone at 5. Next one we have Sparkster from Rocket Knight Adventures.
Number 1, baby. That's my. There you go. He would honestly. It's hard. He's one of the. He would be probably arguable for 1 with 2 or 3 other people.
Yep. Next we have Gunstar Red from Gunstar Heroes.
3.
Okay. I figured. Okay.
Give me any Gunstar.
Yeah, I picked Red because he's the cover. He's on the cover, right?
Yep.
And then next at your number 4 slot is going to be AH-64 Apache helicopter from Desert Strike.
You bitch!
I knew that
didn't
was
think
gonna
that was
get
a
him, dude.
character. You cocksucker.
Oh, one of my favorite things here. That is
I hate you
fantastic.
so
Yeah,
much.
dude.
I was thinking of named characters. I hate.
Yeah,
I
that would have
hate
been
you.
easy. Your number one, 100%.
Yeah,
I knew
number
it.
1, 2, and 3. Jungle Strike, Desert Strike, Urban
Yep.
Strike.
Yep.
Give me all of them.
Oh, so good. Very, very
They
good.
can
Hey,
kill smart. Yeah, Joe Musashi. Give me any of those helicopters.
well, thank you guys for
I
going
was
through that. I
worried because I
appreciate
thought
it.
you were gonna give me like Sonic and then be like, and then Tails, and then Knuckles, and then
It's all Sonic characters. You're like,
super
wow,
difficult.
how'd you do that? But I appreciate you guys doing that for me. That's a lot of fun. Those are always a good time to see people put those together. But Dan, yours was sitting at, let me actually bring that back. Where's it at? All right. So you're number 1. We have Sparkster from Rocket Knight Adventures. Number 2, Sonic.
Yep.
Number 3, Gunstar Red. Number 4, AH-64 Apache Helicopter. Number 5,
Should be
Axel
1A
Stone.
and 1B, but whatever.
Number 6, Toe Jam. Number 7, Earthworm Jim. Number 8, Echo. Number 9, I hope I'm saying Rystar. Maybe it's Rystar or Restart. I don't know, but that's what it is. R-I Star.
I said
pretty much.
Rystar.
Rystar?
Yeah.
Okay. And then number 10 is Joe from Shinobi. So, not 2 names I would probably put together, but it is what it is. But on to the topic of our.
Joe Shinobi is just like
Hold on.
Bill.
You got
Bill
something for me, John?
Takamura. And
I have one for you. I've compiled one for you.
All right.
oh God.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you're gonna have to record your own. All right.
All right. You got it. I'll do it.
John's like, I'm not
All right.
doing all the work here, okay? I'll look
All
up,
right.
but I'm not
You got
writing
it.
anything.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Pardon any mispronunciations,
Oh,
but we're
no.
going to start with Senua from
What-
the
what's
Senua
what-
franchise.
Can you tell me what the list
What
is?
is this about?
Sinua?
Senua,
We're
Xbox
off to a
characters.
fucking great
Xbox.
start.
Okay. All right.
Xbox characters.
Sinua?
Senua.
Senua?
Senua Saga.
Senua? Is that
Hellblade.
what you said?
Yeah, it's Sinua.
Senua.
Senua from the Senua franchise.
Yes. Hellblade. 7.
Get him, Andy.
All right. Augustus Train Cole from Gears of War.
Oh man, that's a good one. But he's not my favorite character in that franchise. I'm probably gonna have to. He's the most fun. I'm gonna have to go 8. I don't like that answer, but it is what it is. It is
The
what
Arbiter
it is.
from Halo.
Shit. 4. I think that's a good
From
answer.
Halo.
Mr. Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell.
Oh, that's gonna
Number 10.
That's
Jordan hates those games, John. You should know that.
he's probably on the list, but that's okay. I'm just gonna do it and put him at 1. Only because now a game has to come out. That's the rules.
Ori from the Ori franchise.
It's kind of a weird oddball so far. In my
No,
opinion.
that's a good one. It's an emotional ride for the first game. I didn't play Will of the Wisps, which is the second one. I'm gonna put Ori at 9. So far, the cutest one on the list.
All right.
Just gonna say.
And then we have
I don't know. The Arbiter's got. Have you seen his mouth? The way that.
yeah, that alien do got it.
the
though.
Master Chief.
The Master Chief. That's a 2.
Is that what you thought it was? You were afraid of putting Sam Fisher in front of?
No, I'm okay with that. To be honest with you.
Rasputin Aquado from Psychonauts.
That's a good one, Andy. That's a fucking good one. That one's 3.
Yeah.
That's a 3. Yeah, that's a 3. 100%.
All right.
Oh man.
And then
who
we
do I
have
Okay.
Marcus Phoenix.
That's a 5. That's a 5.
From Gears
Oh,
of
that's
War.
a good one. Oh,
What about Dom? No. What about Carmine?
2 left. We've got Joanna Dark from Perfect Dark.
I'm going to put Joanna Dark at a 10. I think I am. Only because the game got canceled. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. That's all I'm going to do.
Spite. Ran out of spite.
Yeah. Not her fault, but it is what it is. Oh, fuck. Who's my number 6?
And the last
And
one,
Dub from Fusion Frenzy. No.
the last one is me, John.
42.
No, it's
I changed the list.
from Portal, GLaDOS.
Oh, that's actually okay. That's a good one. That is a good one. So we're sitting here. Okay, let's top Xbox characters. Granted, some of these are third party, but that's okay. Well, no, Chaos Theory is exclusive to Xbox, the original Xbox. So I guess it works, right? Sam Fisher sitting at 1, 2 Master Chief, 3 Raz, 4 Arbiter, 5 Marcus, 6 GLaDOS, 7 Senua, 8 Coltrane, 9 Ori, 10 Joanna Dark, and we have John sitting at 42. So
42.
Jordan, with this, out of curiosity, where would you put if I told you I don't know, let's just get rid of Joanna Dark, and I said Andrew Ryan.
Andrew Ryan?
You'd have to say 10 because that's the last spot.
No, I'm saying
would I switch anybody? If you said,
I should say, I guess it's better.
Yeah.
Andrew Ryan.
Andrew Ryan's probably, well, that's this, right? So, well, not this because that was Atlas, but Andrew Ryan's a fucking awesome character.
Look, you got him thinking now.
The other one, I'd probably switch Arbiter with GLaDOS at 6 and 4, and then put Andrew Ryan there, and then move the list down.
All right, one more then here. Alan Wake.
God. That's a
bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop.
Oh,
bleep,
dude.
bloop, bloop.
That's
I
probably
just like watching him. I like watching him agonize over the.
That's probably a 3. That would be a 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
A 43?
No, not better than you, John. Sorry, or worse than you. I'm sorry. Good deal. Those are a lot of fun. I appreciate you
Jordan,
guys.
wait a minute. Conflict Global Terror Sherman. Where would you put Sherman?
No, that's a third party game. That doesn't count.
Yeah.
Hey, she put her life out there for us. We sent her out there as a bullet shield every time.
She got the job
Shout
done.
out to my background.
You can't ask for better.
Conflict series. Never forget.
Classic. Won't find many games like that anymore. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But that is what it is. Well, we sound like old people when we talk like that, but it's just true.
Back in my day, we didn't have all the pixels. We only had 8 bits.
The crazy thing about nostalgia, man, it's not necessarily that they were better back in the day. You're revoking you're revisiting the feelings you had of those moments when you played those things, right?
To be fair, I stand by that. Some of those games in the past are still harder than games today because they were meant. A lot of them were arcade games. The goal was to keep you pumping money, and so they are incredibly difficult.
Yep. You're very right.
Even still today.
Yep. Lion
King. It is difficult
any of those.
though. Where we're at now, when you take off those rose-colored glasses and you're like, I'm gonna play it again now today, and you boot up that game and you're like, oh man, this game is terrible.
Oh my god! Every single time I boot up anything, I'm like, yep, I'm doing it. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna play these games, and I'm like, they don't really run very well, right?
Yeah,
for the time they did, but now it's like, holy shit, right? But nostalgia's crazy, absolutely crazy stuff.
I struggle with like going back and going, is it that these were this difficult, or like am I getting is my hand eye like am I not as sharp as I once was with stuff?
It's both.
It's probably that. Yeah, for sure.
Andy,
mostly that.
Andy, come on, have my back, dude. Just say it. God, you're supposed to be like, no, you're doing great, man. You're still sharp as ever. That's what a friend would say.
So, if we move on to the only topic that we have, only major topic, and then everything else is more speedrun news. But this one comes from an article from Bloomberg because they did have they had kind of an interview with the head of Obsidian, or at least somebody higher up in the Obsidian Entertainment studio. Obsidian, known for New Vegas, of course, from back in the day. Fallout New Vegas, also known for more games more recent, like Grounded 2, Avowed, and then the most recent one, why am I just blanking on what it is? Hello, it just came out. Oh my God. What did they just put out?
Outer Worlds
2. My God, thank you. Kind of a little bit of an insight what's going on from there. So this article is by Jason Schreier, Andy, somebody's book who you have recently purchased, I believe. But the main takeaways from this, and we'll just kind of run through it because it's a fairly decent and a good informative article, I think. So shout out to Bloomberg and Jason Schreier for that. But some of the takeaways here: Obsidian Entertainment's head Fergus, I'm going to butcher this, Urquhart Hart, meets with his management team weekly to discuss the studio's future, including recent games that failed to meet sales expectations forecasts set by parent company Microsoft Corporation. The reason what they're talking about there is Avowed and the Outer Worlds 2 failed to meet, I guess, apparently those lofty expectations that we have been talking about that Xbox is putting in place with that 30% they're asking people to make back, right?
They did well, didn't they?
I
But
thoroughly,
not
I
what
don't,
they wanted.
yes, but that's also very difficult, I think, to kind of point out. With Game Pass, it's hard to say how well they're doing on the current, like sales wise, because you don't know how many people are joining Game Pass to get a game, right? A specific one.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that's hard for them. But these are also games that have released or are at least going to be releasing on other platforms. So I know Avowed, if they hasn't already, I don't know if anybody can find that real quick, but Avowed should be coming multi-platform. And I think the Outer Worlds 2 is already, I think, launched on PlayStation as well. So that's what their sales are. But that lofty goal that Microsoft put on Obsidian is why they said they went multi-platform, right, with a lot of their stuff, because they weren't going to be able to get that, especially just on PC and Xbox. So Andy, are you surprised to hear that those two games didn't do well? I know I thoroughly enjoyed Avowed. Dan, I think, has at least decently high praises for Outer Worlds 2. Was that kind of surprise you?
I heard Avowed is really good, and it's something that I wanted to say at some point. I can't say I'm super surprised about that one, because I feel like there just wasn't a lot of marketing really leading up to it. Like, I kind of forgot that it came out, or was coming out. So I can't say that's much of a surprise. Outer Worlds 2, though, is more of a surprise. Really interested in, where that benchmark, is for how they're determining if a game does well. Because I feel like I'm hearing not just here, but from just, everywhere. They're like, this didn't meet our sales expectations. Well, what are your sales expectations? Like,
Right.
this game sold 2 million copies.
Yeah.
Like,
What were you
that's something,
expecting? Yep.
Yeah, it's, what's going on there, and you were talking about the whole percent, revenue off with chat on. They came out semi and said that was not true, which, I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of tough, but I mean, they've talked about it many times, and even the second bullet point from this article says, Fergus says the company is trying to navigate shaky games market and turmoil in Microsoft Xbox games division, which has been buckling under pressure from ambitious profitability goals. Right, so they even mentioned some of that pressure from that is causing some of the issues in that turmoil. They also go to say that those games specifically, were in development for like 6 to 7 years. Which is, I don't think, too crazy, right, for some of those games, but also maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know.
Doesn't it say in the thing though that's why they had it increased what the expectations were from at least the parent company in terms of sales?
Right. You would think more time, yeah.
So they may have hit like actually probably good numbers, but because of that time, apparently it sounds like there was unrealistic expectations.
Yeah. Right. And they go on to talk about where Avowed started as a multiplayer game and then transitioned out of that a couple years into development, which is, pretty substantial amount of time into it, where you're like, you know what, not doing it now. Sorry. It's the first, they were going along the lines of like a Destiny is what they're saying, almost a live service type of game for that, which is crazy, which I was very pleased with the combat and the way that Avowed turned out. So very, very happy with that. But Dan, are you surprised Outer Worlds for you specifically didn't perform?
Part of me yes, part of me no, right? So like I think we talked about the first one, right? Like I like the first one. Again, Obsidian, when it comes to RPGs, one of the things they always go to is the depth of dialogue and all this stuff. There were a lot of interactions in that game where there just wasn't that breadth of dialogue. Now I don't know how much it varies when you pick different background, like that it doesn't. There's not an easy way to tell, like, oh, I'm missing, like they're not like grayed out things like, oh, you can't use this because you don't have whatever background. Right. So that could be more elaborate. But so that was like a thing that I know a lot of people talk about that I felt was kind of light in a lot of interactions comparatively to like a Fallout New Vegas.
Got you. Yeah.
They did expand again on like there was more weapons, right? But I still go back to, for an RPG game, the crafting and like the modification systems for the weapons was still pretty underwhelming.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you can get this gun and then you can, all right, it has a scope slot and a whatever slot. And it's the same 3 scopes for every type of gun. Like it's the same barrel modifiers for every type of gun. There's some, so the story wasn't bad. It had some good length to it. They definitely expanded because you could travel to multiple planets or locations. Those planets, there was whatever. So it expanded in some ways from the first one, but it still didn't grow a ton in other areas from the first one, which in my opinion, may have hampered it in that respect. And to Andy's point, I know there was some, cool trailers or whatever, but leading up to it, I felt like we got a couple big things for it, but then it kind of would be quiet in between.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't think they got the marketing support that they needed on all these things.
I would agree with you heavily on that.
So I think if the first one was here, it was here, but I think expectations were it was here. We're going to be here because they had a lot of time to build on everything from the first one. Overall, a good game, but I think that I was a little disappointed. I was like, I kind of was hoping for a little bit more improvement. And again, to what some other people might think are minute areas, but like just gun crafting, that kind of stuff, like modification, customization, the armor, there was, I had an entire locker full of 90 different pieces of armor that almost every single one of them offered one of the same 2 or 3 bonus modifiers. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have 10 different styles, but they all offer this with the same one stat thing. Like there's no real build variations that you could go through a lot. And in RPGs, I think that's a big part of it, is equipment and gear and.
Yeah, so you'd say it's probably just a
good story, good narrative.
7 out of 10 game, right? I mean, like it is. Yeah. It's cool. It exists. Cool. You played through it. It
carries on the story and the lore, and there's some things to do. And like I said, there's other areas that it did grow and it did a lot. But I think a lot of hardcore RPG players think of like a Divinity Baldur, or there's people that spend hours meticulously just diving into their gear and their equipment, and you don't have that depth at all.
Yeah, the second one never really caught me as much as the first one did for whatever reason. Don't know what it is. Maybe it was other things. But John,
the spacers, the guy with the moon head, they're not even involved. Like they're not.
Yeah, right. But John, for your take on this is like one thing we talk about expectations. No, we talk about expectations and everybody fighting for people's time. It's not really money anymore. It's more time focus, I feel like, right? Do you think that's what leads to some of these games that are like, high development, high cost things, but then we don't hear about them enough? They're not pushed in people's faces, which leads to, oh, well, then I'm not competing for their time. Is that kind of what the problem might be? The struggles for this might come back to, do you think?
I think that sounds fair. That's absolutely a fair statement. Especially for our age, we're running out of time. We just need more time. And
need a time transplant.
To quote Dutch, we just need more time.
Yep.
And
money.
We don't. Yeah. So that that's how in my personal case that's how the games get me. If it's something that will be worth my time, I'm okay spending little or more money because I value my time a little bit more at this stage.
I got you. I like that a lot, which kind of leads into the next point, which I want to bring up, which is the third bullet point from this article. Just a quick summary is Obsidian plans to work on projects big and small, space out releases, and reuse technology to shorten development times. With Fergus saying, we don't need to change everything every time, and aiming to cut down development timelines to 3 to 4 years per title, which I think is an awesome statement, right? Along, that in a perfect world, I'm sure that's what it is.
Sounds good.
Right. Yeah. Which that's a company that I've actually grown to, because Grounded 1 and Grounded 2 are huge hits, like absolutely huge hits across the board for everything. They're fantastic. It's what those games are, John, the ones where you shrink you down to the backyard and you kind of are surviving and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So
watch out for spiders.
Those have been massive hits, right? Which is great. They go to say that what is it? What was the article saying? I just saw it. My goodness. No. Here it goes. He says they're not disasters by any means, but I'm not going to say it was a kick in the teeth. It was more like well, that sucks. Now, what can we learn from it? This whole process with those 2 games. And they did launch 3 games in a year, right? That's crazy. Like, that's not what a lot of people do, right? You had Grounded 2. You had, that might be an early access. It might be full 1.0. I'm not sure. But you had Grounded. You had Avowed early last year. And then you had The Outer Worlds 2 towards the end of the year as well. So 3 games from one studio in 1 year is bananas anyways. And he said that's probably also what hurt them as well from coming from that whole article. But I mean, I hope Obsidian sticks around, obviously underneath that Microsoft umbrella where layoffs are what they are and studio closures are what they are. But I think that's probably one of their strongest studios underneath that Microsoft brand, I think. So love to see them keep doing what they're doing. Smaller games, shorter games. You know me, I'm all here for 20-hour games, right? You know what I mean? I think most people are here for that. But on to some other things here. We don't have a lot else to talk about, but some of these speedrun news. There was a big announcement for Game Pass games coming out here pretty soon. If we go to, this is just coming from news.xbox. Coming to Game Pass, High on Life 2, Madden NFL 26, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, and more. Some that are available today, which as of recording is February 3rd. Final Fantasy 2. Dan, you played that one?
I have not. 7 was the first one. I've played 7, 8, 9, 10, and never finished 10.
Got you. Cool. Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
I saw that. Oh boy.
Yes, sir, dude. I loved that game. So good. Very, very good. The story's actually pretty decent as well, figuring out the mystery of what's going on, how he got there and everything. A lot of fun. A lot of good stuff there.
Here's my big question though, Jordan. Can you go and do like bowling or billiards? Because I spent hours
there's
playing pool.
There's mini games. There's mini games in there for sure. It wouldn't be a Yakuza game if there weren't, right? I feel like that's kind of
best,
a thing.
Dude.
The other one's Madden 26 coming February 5th. Paw Patrol Rescue Wheels Championship coming February 5th as well.
Hell yeah.
If it's online multiplayer, you guys are getting your ass beat. Just saying. We have a game here called Relooted coming out February 10th. This one actually looks pretty cool. Reclaim real African artifacts from Western museums in this African futuristic heist game. Recruit crew members, plan to escape routes, acquire precious cargo, and bounce out of the joint as fast as you can. That's kind of like a 2D platformer. 2.5D, I think is what they're calling it, but looks kind of cool. Blaze Blue, Entropy. We've got Effect X. I think that's going to be a roguelike action game. So cool like that. I do enjoy that franchise. That's coming the 12th. Roadside Research coming out the 12th as well to game preview for PC and the Ultimate. That is a demo that I played. That's where you're aliens trying to not show off that you're human and hide the fact that you're aliens and try to make it and start in a gas station. That one is co-op.
Human paper masks.
Yeah, that one is co-op, and I think that would be good for the 4 of us to jump into at some point. That'd be a lot of fun if we could do that.
Nice.
Star Sand Island coming on the 12th as well, and then let's see here, High on Life 2. Andy, is that's one you're looking forward to? High on Life 2?
I haven't played either of them.
Okay. Because correct me if I'm wrong. That's the guy from like Rick and Morty, right?
Right. It's made by Squanch Games.
That's right.
Which is their studio. So yeah, I do want to play both of them. I just haven't yet.
Gotcha. Okay. That seems right up your alley with like the humor and like that kind of goofy shit. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like that's right up your stuff. That's coming out on the 13th. Kingdom Come Deliverance, the first one, coming out on the 13th as well. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, the 17th. And then Avowed, which is weird because it launched in Game Pass, but now it's on Game Pass Premium, which means weird. Kind of a strange thing, but that comes on the 17th. So all pretty cool.
They include those on there that are coming to like premium. Because, the first party games that don't come to premium for like a year or something.
That's right. I do. Okay. I remember that. That's well said, Andy.
So
well said.
They put them on the list and
to get that,
premium.
Oh, hey, they're coming back. And it's like, okay, you're getting that reintroduction, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Here's kind of a shit show. Next, another speed run news we got here.
Here's some shit show.
The Division Definitive Edition shadow drops for $50 with 0 improvements. This article comes from, let's see, Insider Gaming Network or Insider Gaming. This is also from Andrew Heighton. Rumblings of the Division Definitive Edition started a few weeks ago, which I heard it. I think, Dan, I mentioned it to you that there was a definitive edition coming. I was like, oh, cool.
I think you did. Yeah.
You're going to get some upgraded stuff, maybe some Xbox Series X, PS5. I was like, that should be really, really fun. But it says Rumblings of the Division Definitive Edition started a few weeks ago while the wait for the Division 3 goes on. This could have served as a perfect means to tide fans over until then. Unfortunately, the very low-key release seems to be quite low effort, with the Definitive Edition Shadow Drop being a rehash of previous version, with no PS5 or Xbox Series X or S upgrade. So, I don't think that Ubisoft likes to be a company that makes people happy. I genuinely feel with everything that comes out. We shit on Microsoft there for a while and Xbox in general to be like, there's no good news. But Ubisoft is like, well, we saw what you guys were doing last year, so hold our beer and look what we're going to do in 26. And I feel like that trend is just keeping going. Is there, John, do you have any hope for Ubisoft at all? You think they're going to hold in or like, no,
gone.
Okay. I didn't think so.
It's gone.
I don't get excited for any of their games anymore because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if they're going to come out or if I'm going to be able to play them. So
you don't feel like you can trust them. You just don't feel safe with them anymore.
They're not the safe Far Cry developers that I once loved. You know what I mean? And they're definitely not putting out a new Splinter Cell game, but sell that IP to somebody who's going to make something of it. That's all I say.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That would be great. Let's see what else we got here. Andy, if you were thinking about getting that old PS3 out and launching Netflix, think again, buddy. Netflix remembers it never shut down its old PS3 app, announces it's doing that very soon. So just be mindful. You can't watch Netflix on your PS3 anymore. Okay. Damn. Don't even try to do it. I know you got it. You set up in the living room with your high-end TV and you're like, how am I going to get the best picture? Obviously it's the PlayStation 3 Netflix app, right? So RIP to Netflix on the PS3. You know, you survived the longest, it seems like, from all of that generation. So good for you.
RIP in peace.
Next, Dan. These cards look pretty sick. I'm going to be honest with you.
So I'm going to say I won't go on a huge rant. I'm not going to do that to everybody. But what I'll tell you is
they look cool.
If you read the one thing that stood out to me, they look cool. But the one thing that stood out to me is at the bottom part of this article, it says, I still don't play Magic. This will be the third time I bought Secret Layers after Sonic and The Last of Us. Here's the problem: is Wizards of the Coast has been catching a lot of heat. They've even had stockholders now that have tried to file a lawsuit against them for damaging the long-term value of the brand by doing a lot of stuff.
All these things.
Secret Layer was meant to be kind of what this is, which is a cool way to release cards, either current cards, like existing cards renamed with artwork from other properties. That's a common thing. So like Dwight, right? Dwight Schrute. Hey, I got Recyclops.
Let me read the headline and then you continue. So Baldur's Gate 3 is getting more Magic cards and they look amazing. Go ahead.
So like Dwight Schrute, the Recyclops, right? It's another card. I forget the name of the card that already existed, but they reskinned it. John, I'm going to go ahead and put my foot up your ass. Shut up. But again, people, like I said, it appeals to different audiences, whatever, but they've been printing them at such a rapid pace that Monster Hunter, they were supposed to do it with Monster Hunter. They were so bad that Wizards of the Coast canceled it. They said, we actually have to cancel. They pulled the set, canceled it, said because the cards were so shitty.
Oh, interesting. And like how they played or what they looked like?
Both.
Oh, yikes. Okay.
They were worried that it was good. Like the Monster people were basically, there's concern that they were going to be not happy with Wizard. Like they canceled it and said, we have to go back to the drawing board, and pushed it back by like half a year because Secret Layers used to be occasional. There was a while, a couple months ago, 2 months ago, they did like 3 in a week. So that's the thing is like they look great in these test things, but the reality is there's a lot of times people are getting them and they're either the quality control, like they're poor, or they show you a cool
Rushing
picture
them
and
out.
people buy them wanting to be able to use them in games, but they're not legal because it's a brand new card with mechanics that have never been used, right? So it's not usable, or they're getting a lot of heat for massive cash grabs lately because of all these property crossovers. And you can go back and forth. Like I think it's great to turn eyes to a game. I think there's people that love it from other collector perspectives.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. For sure.
My concern is like this: you got people now. You're going to build that hype, but what they've risked doing before is they could release them, they could not meet those expectations, and it infuriates another fan base.
You make people angry. Yeah.
The Spider-Man set. It is one of the most panned and disliked sets because what happened? That was supposed to be. That was in that window. It was supposed to be a set that just here released recently. Lorwyn. That was supposed to release when Spider-Man did. Well, they scrambled for whatever reason, and they tried to take Spider-Man, which was what they call like a half set or a support set, like not a full like release. After the Assassin's Creed one and another one bombed, they were like, "Oh shit, we can't make Spider-Man this because we got a big contract with Marvel."
Right.
So they tried to stretch it into a full set, and there's cards called like Hot Dog Cart and New York City Pigeon, like just like the most uninspired like.
Is that the one that has a bagel with schmear?
Yes, bagel and schmear. Like that's people. There's a box at the store down the road. They've had of booster packs. They've literally sold out all their inventory of Magic cards. It still sits there. Like people don't want to buy it, and that's the problem.
Fantastic.
And the risk is like I want to see it do well, but just recently they have just been shooting themselves. They're like Xbox. They can't stop shooting themselves in the foot.
Right. So this article came from Kenneth Shepard. Yeah, this one came from Kenneth Shepard from Kotaku. Just want to make sure I shout them out. But the last thing that you mentioned here is in quotes, it says, "I still don't play Magic, but this will be the third time I've bought Secret Lair drop after Sonic and The Last of Us ones that came out last year. I'm sure people who actually care about this game are annoyed. It's becoming the Fortnite, the card game with all its crossovers. But for me, they are just pretty pieces of cardboard with characters I like."
And here's the thing, I'm kind of in that middle group, right? Like I'm all for those sets, but like if you're gonna do them, like give them the the treatment, like we talked about the Marvel one, where all the special art cards look like literal, like 1-for-1 ratios of the comic book covers. Like that's giving the due. I have the Sonic cards. I have Patrick Star from SpongeBob. Like there's some that they do well, and there's other ones that they just. It's like they were like, I don't know, go ask some dude on the street to draw pictures of this and just see like whatever. They just. They're trying to pump them out at such because I don't know if you saw the prices they listed, bundles that could be as much as $500.
Yeah, 170 to like
and
almost
I told you I
$500.
tried to buy them, and because they've changed the process, you basically have to log in at a certain time, and then I was on the website an hour before the time started, immediately clicked add to cart, and then it goes you're in an hour and a half queue. And then as I'm sitting there, after an hour of sitting there, it goes, oh, the stuff in your cart's not available. Didn't kick me out of line. Still was going to let me wait to go to checkout, even after it told me there's no product left for you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
I want to see it succeed and do well, but I don't have faith in Wizards of the Coast. That's the problem.
Right. Yep. That's I think where the kind of those issues lie.
I want to see an Elder Scrolls crossover. I would love that. I said it's perfect to fit with Magic. But right now, do I want him to do it now? I don't know.
Wait a little bit. Wait till
get
you're
your
80.
Shit together.
Wait till you're 80 and Elder Scrolls 6 comes out.
Or promise me it. Announce it. I want them to announce an Elder Scrolls 7, but then we'll just be like, in 15 years, you'll get it.
Yep. Oh, man. Crazy stuff. Next one we've got Capcom explains how hot uncle Leon came to be in Resident Evil Requiem. Says the director
came to be. He's Leon and he's hot and he's old. Like,
director of the game said Capcom's female staff painstakingly obsessed over every detail of Leon S. Kennedy, including the wrinkles on his neck. So, John, don't you worry, buddy. Leon's coming in. He's coming in hot. He's looking good. You know what I mean? The power couple.
Hey, well, I actually submitted pictures of myself to Capcom.
For, is that what it was?
In Skull. Yeah.
For what, a liquor? Sorry, John.
They wrote your back and they're like, we already have a Leon, but you could be a liquor.
However,
yeah. How would you like to be this creature on the ground that gets his head stomped by Leon?
Oh my God, dude. That's absolutely fantastic. Holy cow.
I'd let it. Come on, stop me, Uncle Leon. I'll be like, let's do it.
But yeah, no worries. Ada doesn't have to carry that weight now of being that power couple. You know what I mean? So
That's
Leon
right.
and Ada Wong, that's just the way it is. So don't you have to worry, buddy. Hot Leon's here to stay. Okay. I don't care how old he gets. I do wish he had a little bit more of a beard. I'm a beard guy. Hope he had one, but that's okay. You know, I'm not. I'm just glad he exists and he's in this world. You know what I mean? And that game's coming out. Holy shit,
Amen.
really soon. Really soon, John. We got like three,
We got
4
to be
weeks out.
Divinity. We got to be Divinity before you disappear on us to play Resident Evil.
We better progress through the fucking game. That's what we better do. Oh my
It's
God.
not my fault.
It
It's
is. You shoot me and you fucking drive me nuts when you do damage to me when I'm standing next to somebody and you shoot them and it's like shocked. And I'm like, I was hitting this fucker. Shoot the other guy on the other side. This is all stuff I should have told you off screen, but I didn't.
No,
and here
let's
it
air
is.
it out now, you son of a bitch. You know what I hate? You know what I hate? You know what I hate? We have to wait for
What
you
is
to
it?
waddle your little dwarf ass all the way across the battlefield because you start over in the corners.
Sorry, I do all the damage.
Good, Dan.
Yeah, so you get good.
You know,
Stop
why are we
hitting your
fighting?
teammates.
It's really Justin's fucking fault.
Hey,
With his stupid
he's not here.
teleportation goals. I hope you're watching,
Well, you
Justin.
can't
He's
call
got
out
gloves.
somebody. You can't call out somebody that's
I
not here
can.
to defend
I
themselves.
can.
Clip it. Send it to
Did
him.
I teleport the demon out of the cage the other night? No.
Yeah, that's true. You were
I was
distracting
trying to
the
talk
guy.
to the guy shopping, and then he starts killing us.
It sounds like you need Clippy's help.
Yeah, Clippy can help.
Would you like to know more?
Would you like to know more? How can I help?
Looks like you're trying to create a spreadsheet or document. Would you look at that?
Oh man, so I don't think it's gonna work.
I'm
But
not
John,
gonna, I hope you know I'm not shooting anything next time
That's
we play.
fine.
I'm only first aiding
You-
and tactical retreating.
you should shoot everybody that's not right next to me. That's what I would
Nope,
appreciate.
Poison cloud arrows all day long.
Oh, you would too.
Get that magic resistance up then, pussy.
John, there's a game coming out. It's
A
called
lot of games
Space Supermarket Simulator. That's
Sure
right
is.
up. That's right up your alley, buddy.
What kind
Right
of
up your
stuff do
alley.
you think they sell? What kind of stuff do you think they sell?
I wonder. That's
I
a
watched-
great. Oh, that's a
What-
good question.
You want to buy some Mars peanuts?
Yeah, we're
or
trying to
I
say
don't
like,
know,
what do they
you
sell?
do?
Right? Is it normal things, or are you just a normal supermarket in space? But you're selling to aliens and
space
stuff.
cereal, space
So
potatoes.
I watched the demo
Potatoes.
video, and it literally, I mean, it's literally just looks like Supermarket
There you
Simulator,
go.
but up
Another
in
game.
space.
See, boom. Another
so,
reason
you
to
know,
hop in.
I don't know. I don't know
Your
if it's the
tone
same
about that. John's
developers
like,
or
oh, it
somebody
only
else,
looks like.
but I
You
feel
love
like
it.
whoever was in there was like, all right, let's go with a supermarket theme. You know, it's a supermarket game. We're going to be in space, but what can we do? And then it's the meme from the History Channel. Aliens.
Aliens.
They should
It's
do like
right.
Pizza Planet.
It works.
You should do Pizza Planet. You should sell your cola out of an alien mouth that goes like
I love it.
supermarket.
I absolutely
You may
love
now enter Pizza Planet.
Yeah. Wow. It
Oh
chooses it.
man, good deal, good deal. But yeah, John, I figured that'd be something for you to hop into.
It's up my alley because of the simulator, but I am not a fan of. I'm not a space fan. It doesn't tickle
That's
my
fair.
fancy. So
Not a sci-fi guy. I get it.
not
Not a guy that
not
likes
much of a
fun or
sci-fi guy.
entertainment.
He's a boots on the ground.
You know,
Let
yeah,
me start a
miss-
company,
miss me with
a
that.
news tower, a hotel, a
John's like, let me
supermarket.
go and have to
That's
talk
right.
to you about property tax values and what it's going to look like to get city permits to build. That's what I want. Why would I want
More of
intergalactic
that.
intrigue? I want to go down and file for scaffolding permits from the county building.
Realism simulator. That's what I want. Give me
There
a
it
life
is.
simulator.
There it is. Well, hey, maybe if it gets cheap enough, you'll pull the trigger on it. You never know.
Yeah, baby.
But there's a demo, so you could be able to check that out too. So that's kind of the announcement of that. So always nice. Huge fan of demos. I hope every game has a demo. That'd be great. But that being said, that's the episode. Kind of a little bit of a tease into next one. If you guys watched and hung out for us until the end here, I have put together a top 100 Xbox games from original Xbox all the way up until current.
And
The
you're going
only
to make us
ru-
do blind ones, right?
Yeah, and you guys do a top
Why?
100 for me and bring it. Yeah, bring it. We'll do it on the spot. We'll see how we go about it. I'll probably do 75 through 100, do 25 at a time because doing all 100 might just cost or be a long time. So top 25 is really the only one that, in my opinion, that matters. Maybe the top 50, if anybody cares at all, but it should be a good time. One of the harder things I've done in content stuff ever, I think. It's just a lot of like, oh, is this game better than this game? And you're really like, It's 99 and 100. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, who gives a shit if it's better than that one? So, of course, it's my list. It's all me. It's not, you know, critically acclaimed or anything like that. It's purely off of my stuff that I played and what my thoughts were. So, we might jump into that next week. We'll see. Hopefully, you guys are back. If not, hopefully you see on one of the new episodes coming out. But thank you so much for watching us this week, and we'll see you hopefully next week. Let us know. All right. See you guys. Bye.